in the 5 minute countdown. How about let's go through it first? Like I'm always saying here, government not your friend. No. Those liars talking about the fake news, then they're not your friend either. They're a bunch of liars. So they lie at you every day, every single day. They always lie at you. I totally apologize for that. But once again, once again, they're not your friend. They're lying to you always. So believe nothing what they say. Do your own research. Be a critical thinker. And don't let the wild currents dominate your life. But enough of it, and we shall get started with a 5 minute countdown. But in the midst of anyways of it, folks, so first of all, foremost of all, how you guys doing tonight? And yes, don't forget also to share this around. Be make sure message will spread around. So share it across Facebook, Twitter, Parler, whatever. And also share it with your friends. But anyway, let's go through it, shall we? JNW Foods. That's 2201 Brimley Road, Unit 1, which is one stop after Shepherd and Brimley. That's 2981350. So it is one of the best place, and it is such a very environment. Yep, such a very friendly environment. Unlike those uh crappy stores like Crappy Tar, Bath and Body Works, Costco. Yes, unlike those freaking stores, J&W's, yep, J&W Foods actually respect your rights. They don't discriminate you. They don't violate any rights. And pretty much sure this is one of the best place to go for grocery shopping, and it is my number one recommended place. But not only that, not only that, support this, patronize it, of course. Uh, Go to places that actually wants your money, who actually wants to pay. If you go to some places that won't even try to serve you, basically boycott them, serve them a lawsuit, whatever. But Here's what I can tell you. This place, GNW Foods, one of the very, very friendly store that you can ever find here. So be make sure to patronize it. But anyways, enough of it. Well. Oh boy. Speaking of a freaking spoiled person, like a spoiled brat, well, I have something incredible to, I have a story to tell you about. Remember Harry and Meghan? Remember those two? Well, apparently. Remember how the media describes things about those two, and basically they seems to be attacking the royal family for kind of a skin color of their son. Like I think Megan's calling the royal family a racist. I don't know. But basically, oh boy, what a spoiled brat. Absolutely, absolutely a big, huge spoiled brat. Well, if you're watching aside from CNN, then you will see um, how basically Megan trying to uh, label the royal family as you know racist and stuff. And I think she even tried to call the royal family as a toxic of I don't know. But here's the thing, folks. She's kind during the interview, like with her, friend Oprah, and she's kind of uh basically accusing the royal family of being racist whatsoever. But well, I think that's a typical thing of Hollywood, for sure. When you think about it, because when she can get things, when she cannot get the things that she want, of course she's just gonna go wine and kind of go after someone. But oh yes, remember back then when she said, "Oh, the Americans should be voting for Sleepy Joe because blah 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 blah." Uh, oh boy, she's one of these one of the stupidest person that ever seen in the royal family. Oh boy, and I'm kind of little bit feel sorry for Harry because he's been infected by Meghan's idiocy. Imagine a British, yet a prince being protected for long from becoming an idiot, suddenly become an idiot because of his wife. You know I'm going about Meghan Markle. And remember how President Trump responded to those stories, especially to Meghan. He even went on saying, I'm not a fan of hers. How about this? Search it up and let me show you that little clip there. None. Oh boy.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chimed in on the U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. I want to get your reaction to that.
I'm not a fan of hers, and I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it.
Oh boy. Oopsie. Oh boy. Remember that, folks? Not a fan of hers. Well, in my own perspective here, that Meghan Markle is one of the very stupid person that I've ever seen in the universe. Aside from other Hollywood celebrities. But enough of it. But one more thing that I have to say about Meghan Markle. She's a big spoiled brat. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She kind of always going on and spouting some uh, huge amount of nonsense. But anyways, not a fan of hers either. So let's put that aside now. Because let's go to CNN. Let's talk about those fake news. Talk about CNN. Oh boy. Hold on, folks. La, 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 do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Hold on. Uh-huh. Just going through with this, so hold on, folks. Done. Kintoksi. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Found that. No, thank you. Hmm? Hold on, so. Well. Here is the absolute phenomenal thing. Oopsie. Hold on. Like G. I don't know what song it is. Uh-huh. So, let's read this. CNN host airs old video of himself wearing no pants on air while bashing Trump. But I should say that that's a typical thing of CNN. And tell you. But anyways, let's continue reading it. Perhaps the Me Too movement is a little too far removed from CNN's memory as they were willing to allow one of their hosts to appear on television without pants in what can be explained as nothing short of bizarre. CNN's left-wing host Brian Stelter explained he wanted to humanize the news on his Sunday show. Reliable sources. In order to do so, he aired a video of himself without pants, humanized. More likely, um, more likely completely out of touch with social norms and the left sensitivity to sexual harassment. What is the most disturbing detail of this whole situation is the length Stelter went to make sure his half-clothed body was broadcast to the public. During his show, Stelter attempted a light-hearted segment about the ups and downs of TV personalities working from home studios during the so-called pandemic. To best demonstrate and humanize the news, Stelter did say just like many of them, he was so busy feeding or taking care of his homeschooled children that he didn't time to focus on himself and his own responsibilities. Therefore, for going pants as he rushed to call life on television. Now, Salter explained his pants video was all footage. This was me live on CNN with just 2 minutes notice talking to Whoopi, sir, about Trump's Twitter account being banned. Explained Stelter to the viewers as to why he was not fully clothed. No one is there from Twitter mockery and boy did the social media hounds have a field day? I don't think so. But anyway, why would Stelter air his clip of him doing a dive shot without pants on his own show? Question one Twitter user. So if I'm following correctly, Brian gets 2 minutes notice to jump on CNN to talk about Trump getting banned from Twitter. Does not have time for pants, but does have time to ask someone to take a video of him pants, noted another user. No time for pants must bash Trump. Go AJ Media's Jim Treacher, the one that summed it up. The best goes to Sinclair broadcasting producer Ellie Bufkin, who tweeted, "This is absolutely horrifying. Where is the left outrage and demand for his resignation? A man who actively went out of his way to show himself with no pants on will wait." Uh, that seems to be okay with the left. As long you're pushing out their propagandas, their lies, they're gonna be so okay with it. Oh yeah, 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 yes. Like, oh, that's okay. We don't care, but as long as long that guy bashes Trump because he's a white supremacy. Like he's a white supremacist. Like he's a neo-Nazi. Like he's so duper duper racist. We need to make sure that that Donald Trump will be able to rise again. Like that's how the left does their things. Like basically, uh, that's what is going through their minds. Why? Of course, Trump derangement syndrome as always. If you cannot notice with the left, you have always TDS. Oh yes. But anyways, enough of that. Uh, speaking of MPS, so this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna show it to you then. Boom, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Imagine that. Can you even imagine it? And here's one of my announcement here. Basically, yes, Saturday, March 13th, we're gonna have a very Saturday live course of Asseylum Justin Villamor show. And of course, we're gonna be going on live on Sunday also. See, look at this. Look at this piece of paper. Yes, it's full of shithead propaganda. That's enough with it. So, end systemic racism. Change the system. Fight for full equality. Defund police and military budgets. Fund social spending, transit, housing, education, and healthcare. Put police under real, independent, and direct civilian control with teeth. Demilitarize the police and disarm most police units. Convict police who committed murder and assault. Enact and enforce pay and employment equity laws and end discrimination in education, housing, healthcare, and justice. Strengthen enforcement and penalties for hate crimes and hate speech. Ban hate groups. Fight for socialism, liberation from racism, oppression, and exploitation. Communist Party of Canada. Socialism, yes, because here's the thing. None of that is proven to be work. No, that's not a real solution. Uh, I don't support for defund of the police. No, I don't really support that. I don't support the military size. Yep, the militarize of it in most of aspect, but not only that. So yes, imagine that. Can you imagine that, folks? Fighting for socialism. Do you think it's even worth of uh time? Do you think it's really worth of time for listening to this whole shenanigan things? My own perspective, I don't think so. But anyway, so after December 1, yes, the January. So January, yes, the Great Reset. Talks about the Great Reset. Yep, yes. And the February one, yep, last month. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, please don't forget. gf.me/JJKYHK or paypal.com/PayPalMe/Bukahabenton2. No. And if you're one of those, please let me know. Message me directly or email me and tell me how many you want and be sure to include the payment, of course, and you can either pick it up or either for curbside pickup, delivery, or in person. But if you prefer in person, just let me know the location where to meet. And I personally deliver, and I personally, and we will be personally doing the transaction. But that's when you choose in person. Let me know where the where where the location. Yes, and not only that, folks. I have Juters of March. Yeah, this month of Juters. See that? See? Oopsie. No, oopsie. So, if you just take a look at this, and let me just go to Juters. Yeah, you wanna see it? Go to Juters.net. Yeah, so I'm gonna be zooming in so you can see it. Yes. No, yes. Yes. Here we go. Okay. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Boom. If we just go and zoom in, let's see if we can. Uh huh. Let's see. Hold on, folks. Here we go. So if we just take a look on it. So there's the kind of data, and basically if you take a very closer look, yes. If you just take a look on that very nicely, yes. And you see what's the thing, what this graph, this little kind of data telling you the whole difference. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back, folks. So, once again, if you just take a look, this whole graphic thing, yeah, kind of consistent of the data. You just take a look on here, you will see the whole difference on it. The very whole difference. But as you can see, as of right now, they basically, yes, they're basically, of course, don't want you to know the truth. Yes. They want to keep us under lockdown and stuff. They saying, oh, because of science. Science, no, no, no. No, no, no. But before with that, yes. Remember what I say on my IG on my story, yes, about Deco label. It's basically the false business. Hold on. So basically, he's making a dump two times huge amount of money that he's making. Like, make it's two times higher. Not only that, of course, you know how it is here, folks. Ah, totally knew it. No, yes. Yes, of course. Deco label is Doug's business. Like, not only that he's getting his paychecks as the Premier of Ontario, he's also receiving a tons of huge amount of money from his business, of course. So, in my own perspective, that is a conflict of interest. Because obviously this, And remember how Dagford telling us to stay in our basement and bake some, you know, cherry cheesecake. So what do you even make of that, folks? So here is the thing. Like, John Tory saying, "Oh yes, of course." So obviously stating this, if you have the temerity to open up your business and earn a living, how do you even been taken away with a handcuff, and how do you even like the mounted unit coming to your restaurant, to your property? We know that it's intimidation, but let's go back to Doug. So his apparently his company Dico Labels is the one who's basically making this, stickers that being put on these stores, for this so-called Wuhan virus protocols and stuff. But anyway, so before I go on, so if you receive one of these very outrageous tickets, it's either the emergency order, the reopening of the act, but I can say if you receive one of these tickets in basically in the name of Wuhan virus, then go to fightthefines.com. That's fightthefines.com. Tell a rebel news your story. If they think that it has a merit, they will get you in touch with a top-notch criminal lawyer, and they shall crowdfund your legal fees. But here's the thing, folks. Remember the daily basis Dunford saying, "We're all in this together." Oh really? Oh really? Oh really? Really, eh? But here is the most absolute fact. We're not in this together at all. Because if we're truly in this together, then why would you even try to censor and shame a medical professional, a nurse, yes, a doctor, nurse, doctors, and other medical professionals who's basically telling out the real truth, the truth that they hate so much. So that clearly stating that we're not in this together at all. So how about we show demand for Dunford? Yeah, we should demand Dunford to resign. Hey Dan, so just listen closely to my message here. Alright? If you may. So here is the thing, Doug. I know you're making a lot of money Because not only are you receiving your paycheck as a premier from Teo, your, your business also your business is making this amount of money, and you even went on uh they deeming your also deeming your business as essential when small business has been, you know, or you deem small businesses as non-essential. So yes. How about just shut up? Enough with this whole freaking lie, with your whole freaking lie rhetoric. That's you indicating we're all in this together, because the most absolutely true is, yeah, the absolute fact is we're not in this together at all. So even when you just stop with your lies, you big fat ass clown. And here is another thing here. Alright, so enough of this BS. Just go on the camera and say, I made a mistake, yes. You're right, I'm wrong. Please forgive me. And I'm willing to take full responsibility for my own action. And I'm ready to pay the price. How about you go in front of camera and say those words in front of the people? So stop being a scared chicken and basically be real. Because here's the most absolute phenomenal thing. Here's the fun. Some little clips.
I have a question that is going unasked, which is simply this. Could it be that the premier is in a conflict of interest position? Because obviously, the longer the lockdown continues, the more need there is for the outline all those Wuhan virus protocols. But I guess in the meantime, we'll just have to accept silence as an answer and take his previous advice of, oh, I don't know, going down into the basement and baking some cherry cheesecake. And in the meantime, folks, always remember, as the premier himself says on a daily basis, we're all in this together. Oh, for Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. If you have had your charter rights trampled on in the name of the Wuhan virus, please reach out to us at fightthefines.com. That's fightthefines.com. Let us know about your case. If we think it has merit, we'll get you in touch with a top-notch criminal lawyer, and we shall crowdfund your legal fees.
Well, we already know that that is a huge flat out lie. And John Tory is also
I want
watching
people in our
this.
city,
Oops.
in every single part of our city, every nook and
And this man also, yes, John Tory is also pushing out this flat out lie. How about we should take a look at this, shall we?
I want people in our city, in every single part of our city, every nook and cranny, without exception, to get vaccinated. Because the sooner we are all vaccinated, the sooner we can move beyond this pandemic. We are all in this together, and we all need to get vaccinated together. The virus took lives, cost so many people their health, closed doors, cost businesses, and cost jobs. The vaccine will save lives. It will open doors, it will open businesses, and it will lead to what I am confident will be the greatest economic recovery in the history of our city. And on that note of hope, I would like to ask.
See, he's a liar, of course.
I want people in our city, in every single.
Enough of that shithole. The Asir is the most absolute phenomenal thing here, folks. Uh, Basically, vaccine does not save life, it destroys lives. He's lying, of course. Not only that, basically, yes, the most home recently thing here, folks. Uh, the most of thing here, folks, what I can say is, uh, if you take a look around, they're just labeling every death. Yes, you die of cancer, cardiovascular disease, pneumonia, what else? Yes, if you die of car accident, guess what? They're gonna label it as COVID. Remember, if you remember when something happened to you, you cannot sue the big pharma. Why? Because they have freaking immunity of a fucking liability. Meaning you cannot sue them. They have protection. So if something happened to you, good luck. Over it. And don't even start whining and complaining. And don't even say that I didn't want you because I warned you many so times, yes. Try to educate you, but you refused it. Like, you totally refused. So, that's the whole of thing here, folks. But, guess what? I'm not the one who's making this up now. I'm not making it up. It's true. I wish I could, but I'm not the type of person who would just make up things here. Alright, let me tell you, I'm not the type of guy who would just make up things. No, no. So, once again, if you got into the airport or land border, yes, the border, basically, say no to the quarantine, yes. Say no to their test. eh, And then I'm a Canadian citizen. This is a violation of my charter of section 6. Yeah, this is a violation of section 6. Yeah, section 6 of the charter was and a violation of the section point 1. Yep, point and point 1 or 4.1 of the Quarantine Act. So I'm gonna be declining your test. If they say, oh, we have to give you a ticket, tell them go, fine, go ahead and give me the ticket. I'll gladly take it, and I'll see you guys in the court. Then, what's gonna happen? They're gonna post, either they give you a trial or they're gonna postpone it. So, why? That's because if they actually win it, then guess what? Their whole freaking agenda and narrative will be destroyed. That's why. So that's what I can tell you. And see this? This bundles of Jordans. Yes. Yes. I actually really went on this look at this. So this here is the most thing here. Oh, right. So basically, this thing, oh boy, wait. If you actually went on and uh, this I put uh, what's on yes, if you actually went onto the Lowlands, the 16 account, yeah, 16 Macau bus up, yeah, the one goes to STC, you will see there's things there. So if you just open up one of that thing, you will see routers there. And if you actually go into the 54 one, yeah, the one in front of Shell, you're gonna see routers there too. And if you actually went out to Summer Street, south side, yep, the one goes to Warden, there's also routers there. And here is the most thing here, folks. If you want to receive this, just let me know because uh, I'm basically handing this out to people, and not only that, not only that, I'm also, yes, I'm also be going to hand this out, of course. Put it on people's mailbox. Yes, of course. Well, and here's the most phenomenal thing yesterday. So, Scarborough Town, I went and just for a little bit of, then I'll distribute this through those newspapers. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, yes. Absolutely wonderful. Yes. It is absolutely wonderful. Lot of people took, yeah, lot of people that actually went on and, you know, get, so he gave it to many people yesterday. But basically, I'm expecting more to come when it comes to intruders. So here's what I'm gonna do, alright? So I'm gonna try my best to get Sean Jason to come to my show, yes. So I'm sending out an invitation to him here. And personally inviting him to come here on my show and hopefully for the best, yes. Hopefully. Because there's things that I wanna talk about with him and can't even do the painful hard thing. So here is what I can tell you right now. Yes, 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 yes. Of course. But before I totally run off time here, so uh there's something to say. Uh even though yes. Even though we get to manage this whole shenanigan, we're not going back to normal. No, 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 no. Say, nah. So, let's see. Oopsie. Boom, here we go. See, Archie actually admits that the CDC is not following the real science. Let's read this. Video. Fauci admits the CDC doesn't always follow the science. In a recent CNN interview, Dr. Anthony Fauci admitted that the CDC doesn't always rely on scientific data or yes. I'm gonna repeat it again. In a recent CNN interview, Dr. Anthony Fauci admitted that the CDC doesn't always rely on scientific data and evidence when making decisions on coronavirus guidelines. Fauci confessed after the anchor pressed him on why the Biden administration and public health organizations are still advising people who have received 2 doses of the vaccine not to travel for the federalists. Yeah. They're being careful, understandably. They want to get science. They want to get data. Then when you don't have the data and you don't have the actual evidence, then you've got to make a judgment call. Fauci said. So, are the most recent guidelines based on scientific facts, or are a few people calling the shots on what the entire country can and can't do? It's unclear. Perhaps there should be a warning label. These guidelines are not based on science rather based on judgment of the people in charge. Yeah, that's true. How confusing. Fauci said the next concern the CDC will advise on is travel. See that? Travel in here, folks. Obviously, oh, the next one is going to be what you're asking. What about travel? What about going out? What about getting a haircut? What about things like that? That's all imminently going to be coming out, he said. The CDC website claims that institution is still learning how effective the vaccines are against virus of the so-called virus that causes flu, how well the vaccine keep people from spreading the disease, and how long vaccines can protect people according to the Federalist, which is not true. It doesn't protect people, just killing them off. It's just killing them off, and not only that, when something happened to you, like I said, sue the big pharma. So, hold up on that video. So, here is another thing. Before I totally run, before my time totally runs out. So, yes. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, it is how Fauci saying this, like, oh, you can't travel, like, no. Only we are can do whatever we want. Sorry, but suck it up. See, the double standard. Yeah. And this is something that I really want to show you. Because they actually think that we're stupid enough with this. How about take a look at this? So full be
We are testing.
hold on. Just watch this and I
You have heard we are testing you. Promo codes on our 3 top selling products. Winter Sun, vitamin D3 and vitamin K for immune system, selling out already. For 25% off, it's 50% off with promo code SUN or SUN at the end. Privacy pouches are $29.95 all day to protect your cell phones, to protect you from contact tracers, hackers, corrupt governments, you name it. That is $14.95. Nobody does a deal this good with promo code privacy at checkout. And finally,
Ultra 12, the highest quality vitamin B12 for stamina, libido, energy, immune system, everything. 60% off, even though it's going to sell out in the next month. Won't have more for a couple months with promo code 12 or 12 at InfoWarsStore.com. Sun, privacy, and 12. Not spelled out 12, 12 at InfoWarsStore.com. Hello, America.
See? What do you think of it? Because I'm very much sure you're kind of shocked to see it. That's not one of the things that the fake news wants to see. Yet they don't want you to see this whole truth. Yeah, of course. That and very much sure that's how China yeah, pretty much sure that's how China thinks that, you know, you may you may think here folks that pretty much sure China sees us a very stupid persons. Yep, China is enjoying things whereas when us being, left up here because of our tyrannical government. So yes. But anyways, folks, uh, please don't forget. Uh, Saturday, Ju- March 13th. Yes, March 13th. A very special life. Yep. Of Asylum Justin Villamor Show, yes. Very special edition of Asylum Justin Villamor Show. And uh that's it for today. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at Ready Renaissance Hotel. But if not, I'll see you guys in the show then. So that's it for today. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for paying attention, and thanks for hanging out with me today. So what happened yesterday and Monday, which is something that I truly apologize for. My deepest apologies, folks. So yes, that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow then, hopefully. And also don't forget, they start tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow then, hopefully. So bye. So I see them Justin Bieber here now signing off. So see you guys, folks. Bye.